Okay guys, I decided to go ahead and do a third video, and I apologize for the first one, the battery died, and I would have had to do a two-part video anyway. But I'm just going to show you how to finish this up, because I just don't think it's fair just to do a little part and stop. So I'm just going to go on, and you guys can see how pulling it out. And you can use a tissue, I just tend to use my hand. You just keep pulling it, and you can see the areas pull up lighter than the darker areas. And again, when you feel that there's too much red or too much of one color, just take your watercolor and pull it off. Good night, honey. Good night. You can see the shading up here. It's just brilliant. But I personally prefer watercolor markers because, or watercolor pencils, because I feel that you have more control over them. And I think they're understated. If you notice, I'm trying to avoid the black, and that was for that reason, because it'll smear. I try to do one color at a time. And I go back over and I pull it through. And you're starting to see the shading come up here. Again, I stick to one color of working with at a time. I shouldn't be doing this, but you guys are like my fix. That's bad, huh? Okay, so the red's done, and I really like how it came out shaded. And you can see where it's highlighted and low lighted. So I might pull through a little bit more here on the cap, just to give it more of a blend. I'm not really worried about coloring outside the edges because I will be cutting it out more. Yeah, I like that a lot better. But it looks really nice. And then I'm going to do the hair. Make sure you wipe in between each color so that you don't smear it. Now, I'm not a big fan of highlighting hair. I use, or blending, I like to blend more because hair, you can blend with coloring. Or give a shaded look with coloring. I'm having a difficult time doing some of these bald spots with my back. And you can see how the different colors come through to where it gives that highlight. So you don't have to do just one color in the hair. Sorry if I'm so quiet, I'm just hurting. But if you can see with the different colors pulling through, it does the same effect that some of these Copic designs do. And then I go back over and pull out. And I think her hair is just beautiful. And with the different colors in it, it already gives that highlight, though I think I missed a spot here. Okay. Now I'm going to do the buttons, and I might touch up the buttons with a marker later, which I probably will so that they stand out a little bit more. So I'm doing the black, and again, I'm not worried about if it smears around the edges because most of us cut them out. And the black, and it's really cool, you don't have to use a lot of black and it comes right through. Now I always do the edges first so that I pull it all out, and then I wipe. And then I pull in. And there's your boot. Has a little highlighting. Now I'll go back through and wipe after again. The more you wipe, the more you get a blending effect here on your, you can use tissue, but I use my fingers or my arm. Depends on what I'm doing. Stick a little bit of water on it. All I gotta do is squeeze it. This water marker, H2O marker, runs about $10. Use your coupon, spend about $5 on it. Some places like Blitzy will have them on sale in different sizes, which is really cool. Okay, so her boot, I think, is done. Let me pull out a little bit over here. Now, let's do her little beret piece. Now the black is going to be the overpowering, but I put a little pink in it so that it lightens the black a little bit. and gives a little highlight to it. So if you're wondering why I did that, it actually gives a little highlight, and you'll see it. I'm going to pull back through. And we are just about done. You can see where the highlighting from the pink comes in. Now I'm going to do her skin tone. And on her legs, I'm going to leave solid with no any extra blending or shading. But her face, again, like the other colors, I start. And you really should start with the lighter colors first, because I think my red is blending in here. I should have done that, but see, I used I shouldn't have done the eyebrows until last. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting some runoff from the red, so make sure you do it very well. And I blend from the left and right side out when it comes to her face. And it will highlight as you pull in. As you can see that her face is blended very nice, and you can see the shading. And then I'm just going to touch her lips, because like I said, you don't need a lot on the lips because it will show very quickly. And then I have this little touch here. And there you have her. So I did a touch of the yellow down here. Now I will touch her up with a little permanent marker, but there she is on shading, and it's pulling inward. So just know that when you're doing it, you want to pull your colors in this way. And then you can put little dark highlights here and there, which is pressing down on your color pencil more, your watercolor pencil more. But I think she looks beautiful, and I think it's adorable, and I think my mother-in-law will love this in her mini album. Apologize for 3 parts, but there's your lesson for the week, and take care, guys. I'm going to go get back in bed and spend the next 24 to 48 hours in bed. But love you. Come chat with me. I'll be on and off in bed. But isn't she cute? I just think it's adorable. And you can just see the perfect shading around the face. And you can see how it just shades and highlights. Anyway, follow me on my Facebook, my page. The information's down here, over here. I know I'm getting this highlight finished this week. But look for the little blue daisy icons with the words tips and tricks under people. And I'll put you right there, guys. Bye.